Build Back Better is about us doing the hard work, standing up for the hard-working families of America. And I'm so very proud, as one of the newest members of the Senate, to be a part of this hard work. It really is what matters. And a lot of the provisions that have already been lifted up are really about giving ordinary families a chance. Pre-K, child care, lowering the cost of prescription drugs, and one of my favorite provisions, the expanded child tax credit, which is the largest tax cut for hardworking families in American history. It cuts child poverty in half by 46% in the state of Georgia. I've talked to a lot of these families when they first started receiving this tax credit back in July as they were getting their kids ready for school. And what I was struck by is what poor people, what working people do when they're just given a little bit of breathing room, when they're given just a little bit of support. They buy extravagant things like food and coats for their kids and participation in an extracurricular activity that gives their child a chance. But what I really want to underscore as we talk about passing Build Back Better today is the closing of the coverage gap. We have some 4.4 million Americans, 646,000 Georgians in the coverage gap. The Affordable Care Act was passed more than a decade ago, and we're still pushing and trying to make sure that everybody is covered by this promise that we've made to the American people. Health care is a human right. And if it's a human right, it's not a human right in 38 states, it's a human right in every state. And so I'm grateful that we finally have a fix for the coverage gap. 646,000 Georgians, 4.4 million Americans, and we're largely talking about the working poor, folks who are not poor enough for conventional Medicaid, but they can't afford a private health insurance program, and so they go without any care at all in the richest country in the world. When I was running, I spent time in rural Georgia, where some 10 hospitals in 10 years have closed, largely because they don't have paying customers that they could have if these folks had coverage. And so we're going to continue to fight for this. I'm glad it's in the bill. I literally got arrested fighting for Medicaid expansion. And now my office is down the hall from the rotunda where I got arrested fighting for Medicaid expansion. And so I'm going to make sure that this stays in the bill and that we get it over the finish line. Dr. King said that of all the injustices, inequality in health care is the most shocking and the most inhumane. We're much better than this, and it's past time to get it done. I'm glad we are much closer today.
Thank you. Okay. Questions? Yes, go ahead. Look, you'll